All right, folks, we're back with another Aetherdrift draft. Full throttle. Don't want to play this card ever. Caradora. Do like this card. Don't think I want to start with it, though. Nesting Bot, Engine Rat, Slick Imitator, all kind of interesting things. But ultimately, I think we're just coming down. We're going to take a spin out. I think it is double black, but of these cards, like, Caradora does draw you another card, but you do need to be in the colors. And starting with it, I guess starting with it isn't the worst thing. Spin out feels like it's more versatile, though. Like, it's just going to do stuff. And there's a big chance that Caradora does not go into our deck. But Caradora does just draw us a card when it enters. So there is that. Am I just changing my... Am I changing my mind here? I might be. No, let's take the bread and butter play. Let's just take the good cards. I do think Sabotage Strategist has been a lot better than previously. Let's see, if we took Caradora, this next pack is kind of like meh, so we're fine with that. We could just take a Gearseeker Serpent. I don't know if Adrenaline Jockey is that exciting. Pairing blue and black together, I don't hate. But also there's a Dredger's Insight, and we haven't really done the Golgari thing. But Spin Out doesn't necessarily go with that at all. But that's also fine. You're going to put Spin Out in your Golgari deck no matter what. Deathless Pilot is not a card I want to take second. It could be Sabotage Specialist. This does do a lot of work. And Gearseeker Serpents, you can find more than that. You know what? I'm going to take the Dredger's Insight. Let's just take that and see if that deck's going to come together. Well, Carry On Cruiser. There's a Run Over, there's a Veteran Beast Rider, and a Spike Shell Harrier. All really cool. Carry On Cruisers are easier to get later, for sure. Also a Wrecked Wicker. Man, this pack is pretty good. I like a lot of these cards. It's like I like a lot of them, but then there's like Fuel to Flames, Burner Rocket, Guidelight Matrix, and Silken Strength. And I'm like, no. But then there's a lot of great cards, so it's kind of better than just like a bunch of just meh, whatever. Spike Shell Harrier is very annoying, but it doesn't really do exactly what we're kind of going into. That last pack was just so meh. I wonder if we just take a Run Over because it's just one of the best removal spells. But also, let's take the blue shell. Let's just take the blue shell. This pack is kind of interesting. So we have a dual land, but not for the colors that we're kind of playing at the current moment. An Engine Rat is nice if we're trying to get up to max speed. Bestow Greatness. There's also Maragonda Raceway, which is kind of good in some of these decks. Like a Spike Shell Harrier is kind of expensive. Maybe we take the Raceway. I haven't actually played with this card yet, but I think having that extra little oomph, especially if we're playing green-black, there's a lot of really expensive cards, and so having that extra little ramp is nice. Though, to be fair, a lot of those extra cards have, like, double color pips in them, so, you know, is it great? Not super sure, but I think just the upside of having this card as opposed to, like, this trades with the 2-drop. I actually do like the Engine Rat a lot, but no, we'll take the Raceway. We'll see how that plays out. We aren't on anything specifically yet. Ooh, Nimblethopterist. There's also the Bike if we try to play 3 colors. I do kind of like the Bike. The rest of the things in this pack, though, like Boom Scholar is fine, but I haven't seen a bunch of red cards. There have been some green things. Nimblethopterist does go later than it should, in my opinion, and does kind of go more in the blue-white deck. Blue-white, blue-black. Bike gains you life and lets you splash. There's also Maximum Overdrive. But I do want to make sure I take enough creatures. Though, to be fair, Bike is not really a creature. But we're going to take it, I think. We could splash for the Spike Shell Harrier, too. We're not, like, stuck to it. Well, there's an Explosive Getaway. We're pretty far away from that. And it hasn't proven to be just phenomenal. Trip Up is kind of nice. There's a Marauding Mako, which is, like... Pick 6 Marauding Mako seems like that deck might be open. Do we just like completely jump ship and go over to red? I know we just said that red wasn't super open, but the Mako is great in the cycling deck. There's also Gearseeker Serpent. I'm gonna take the Mako. You know, I'm gonna spec on this card and see if that's something. Let's see. Glitch Ghost Surveyor. Alacrian Jaguar. Kind of like the Surveyor. These are not very exciting. There's some white cards. Collision Course. Kickoff Celebrations. That does go with the Marauding Mako. And a Trip Up. We might just take a Trip Up. It seems kind of like the best of these things. Let's just do that. Well, we could take a Slick Imitator. There's also Pedal to the Metal. End Rider Catalyzer. Full Throttle. I just do not want to play that card. But we have a Glitch Ghost and the Slick Imitator. Both of those go together. Catalyzer also does that, but maybe we're not playing red. Catalyzer is also kind of a funny card. It's like the creature version of Murakonda Raceway. But no, Imitator's pretty strong, actually. Being able to, like, crack this and make 2 Spikeshell Harriers sounds gross. So let's try to do that. Guidelight Matrix, blah, blah, blah. Hull Drifter seems like the card we need to take. It looks like blue is open for us. It's open for business. Also, making a 6 mana, draw 4 cards. I mean, that does sound fun. But it looks like we are playing blue, which I think happens often. All right, we'll take it. Ooh, Fuel the Flames. Is that a card we want to play? We have a 1/3. There's a possibility. Let's take Fuel the Flames. I think Aetherdrift has been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying it. And honestly, I am not bothered by the... I am almost like... have no qualms with like the actual, I don't know, flavor of the set. The Hot Wheels thing doesn't bother me one bit. So I guess that's a good sign. Oh, Fearless Swashbuckler. There's another Marauding Mako and a Ranger's Refueler. I don't think we're going to get the Mako back, but I think we take the Swashbuckler and just say, we're playing blue-red. I need some more vehicles, but that works pretty well with our Mako we already have. We probably just play Fuel the Flames to cycle it. But yeah. Fearless Swashbuckler. Okay. So if we're moving these to the side, this is interesting. Yeah, I think my thing with Magic currently is just like, as long as the draft formats are good and it's fun, the flavor doesn't bother me as much. Like, if there's some, good synergies, fun deck building, great draft experience, that's the most important thing. And everything else is kind of secondary. All right. Fearless Swashbuckler. Boom Mobile. Oh. All right, we found our lane, folks. We found our lane. Always feels good when we do that. Took us a while, but we got there. Yeah, maybe not 2 Hull Drifters, but this is great. I also think that my feelings are, not everybody has those feelings of like, as long as the gameplay is good, that's all I care about. A lot of people have different priorities, which is also totally fine, and I super get it. But yeah, if it does bother you, the stuff, like, hey, that's totally valid. I'm not gonna get mad at you for that. Boommobile. Another Spikeshell Harrier or a Midnight Mangler or a Monument of Endurance. Oh, shoot. I think we have to take the Monument and go straight up discard deck. Monument is very good in that deck. The Spikeshell is just generically good, but Monument is just really hard to deal with. There's also a Spin Out, a Grimbauble, Midnight Mangler, Spikeshell Harrier, Cryptcaller Chariot. All cool stuff. We don't want to splash for the Chariot, so we're taking the Monument. But whoever opened this pack was like, oh, geez. Not in this deck at all. No way we're getting this back. I guess there's a possibility we get this back, but I think we just want to take it. I'm not really interested in just hoping we get Monument of Endurance back. This is how you win games in this archetype. Boosted Sloop. There's also, we'll get Clamorous Ironclad for free and Gearseeker Serpent, but Boosted Sloop. Absolutely. Oh, hell yeah. Pack 2 is rewarding us. Just wait. This is the deck that's going to just get wrecked. because we're so excited in the draft and we're like, oh, it's so open. And then we have way too many 3-drops and just lose the game. It's possible. Everything's possible. We'll take a boosted sloop. Trade the Helm will also come back around, but I don't even think we care that much about it. Keen Buccaneer might be the card. Nimblethopterus gives us an extra token, and Spectral Interference is... we do need some sort of removal. But let's take more 3-drops. We love them, I guess. Aether Siphon is a card that seems fun. But Guidelight Optimizer, it does let us play a couple other things. It's a 2-drop. I think we want a 2-drop. What archetypes do I think are the strongest? And do you think that's why it took me a while? Because you're usually white-red or white-green? Yeah, I think that people are kind of saying white is probably the weakest. We have had some different experiences with that personally. But green is definitely super, super strong. And a problem. But also people can craft a blue-red deck, and it's actually good, which is usually pretty surprising. Do we want a Prowcatcher Specialist or an Endrider Catalyzer? How important is getting our engines started? We don't have that many payoffs for it. We have Glitch Ghost and we have the Slick Imitator. Let's take the Prowcatcher. Another Hull Drifter, Pit Automaton. There's a Walking Sarcophagus, Pedal to the Metal. Reckless Velocitor, which I also don't care about very much. I'll take the Sarcophagus. I think Green-Black has been pretty oppressive. Doing its usual renditions of hey, we have really big creatures and also the best removal. Also, we reanimate stuff. That tends to be pretty strong. But it is kind of this different flavor. We're seeing I've also seen a lot of green, Simic has been strong, but also green, blue, red. So Teamer has also been pretty strong. Guidelight Matrix will take that trip up. So it's been pretty cool. All right, Midnight Mangler. Need a little bit of defenses. Yeah, I don't know if our Prowcatcher is that exciting. Maybe we should have taken the Start Your Engines card instead, but sure. We do have a good amount of artifacts. Spectral Interference over Trade the Helm. I really don't like Trade the Helm. And a Mountain. Vin Wixit. Vin Wixit is sweet. Skystreak Engineer. Magmakin Artillerist is really important, but I think a Transit Mage. Transit Mage into Spike Shell Harrier or Hull Drifter or Boom Mobile. All pretty interesting. So I think we take that, though our 3-drop slot is pretty thick. Maybe we take out a couple things. Vin Wixit is also pretty good for this. Does start our engines. And every time we draw double cards. Maybe I do want a Vin Wixit, actually. You know what? No, Transit Mage. Switching back. Kickoff Celebrations does let us discard and draw. Oh, we could take a Stall Out, actually. This card has performed a little bit better than I thought. Let's take a Stall Out. We need some sort of removal in any capacity. Though this might come back around at the end. I changed my mind. We're going back to the Catalyzer. The fun thing about the Catalyzer that I just remembered is that if you have this at max speed, you don't really have to worry about the lands in your hand because this now is a mana dork. So you can just discard your lands freely to Avishkar Raceway and things like that. Let's take out the Walking Sarcophagus. I'd rather not play it if I don't have to. We did not get the Marauding Mako back also, just for us to remember. Aether Hive. Adrenaline Jockey. We don't have that many exhaust abilities. Honestly, might just want another Midnight Mangler just to hold the forces back. We can take out the guide, the Optimizer. Less exciting. All right, it's feeling like we're getting kind of a little bit of trash, I will say. I'm not feeling as confident as I was when we were slamming these Pack 2. Pack 2 was very good for us, and now it feels like we're slowing down a bit. I need more discard or draw outlets. Another one of these stupid full throttles. I think we need a bounce off, though. I want this Artillerist. I wonder how high you have to pick the Artillerist. Do you know what I mean? Are they going to wheel? Or do people know now? That's what's hard. I have a couple trip ups. Bounce off does just slow everybody down, though. Ugh, we're going to take it. We're doing it. Bounce off. And immediately another bounce off. But Thunderhead Gunner, here we go. Thunderhead Gunner is awesome. Especially when it's like every turn we're discarding a card. So we could just draw a card, draw another card, or kill our opponent, or do whatever we want. Currently at 23 cards, including our land. So 22 non-land cards. Another Slick Imitator over the Skystreak Engineer. I think our deck wants this card more because it starts our engines. This does block way better, but I guess how much do we care about starting our engines? Quite a bit. If we could get multiple Monument of Endurances, that would be really sweet. Multiple, any of our big stuff, that would be really great. That'd be super, super great. We just got to make sure we can actually get our engines up to speed. Clamorous Ironclad. Cycles for 1. Glitch Ghost Surveyor is fine, but I'm not obsessed with it. Just a 1 mana cycle will be helpful. I guess to be fair, I don't have that many payoffs. That is good to think about. It's really just Monument and... Is it... Oh, and the Mako. Another Boosted Sloop. We'd rather have Boosted Sloop or... I think we need Artillerist. Now we can try to pick these up. Sloop is good, but... Let's take a... Win the game card. Maybe get rid of the Catalyzer. I want all of these things. Well, Vin Wixit came back around. All right, let's throw it in and see if it's going to happen. Let's take out a Midnight Mangler then. Didn't know if this was going to happen, but that's kind of nice. We've had a deck that was similar to this where we had Vin Wixit. We just didn't have the Monument of Endurance. Avishkar Raceway, that we can't play both, really. Also, Kickoff Celebrations or Fuel the Flames. We are actually kind of in an interesting deck where we could take a Fuel the Flames, and that'll be a lot of our removal. Maybe that means we take out our Glitch Ghost, and we're not interested in playing cards that die to a Fuel the Flames. That's definitely a way to not lose the game. All right, we'll take Full Throttle for our collection. People know that that card's bad now. How many Cyclers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5's not super great. Well, almost last pick Collision Course is rough for white. All right, folks, this is our deck. We are playing blue-red, discardy stuff. So we kind of have this combination between like wanting to discard cards so our Monument of Endurance can help us win the game, and we also want to be able to start our engines so we can either draw a million cards with Vin Wixit as we get to max speed, or use our Slick Imitators to make copies of big cards that help us win the game. Whether that be Monument of Endurance or Fearless Swashbuckler, but hopefully it's like Thunderhead Gunner, Spike Shell Harrier, or Gear Seeker Serpent. All of these cards, making token copies of them would be very, very strong. And then, of course, the normal thing is like maybe we ping them out with Artillerist and maybe we make a giant Mako and kill them. But I'm not assuming that this deck is going to be able to do that. We don't have as many cycling cards in this version. I think it's going to be more about like Thunderhead Gunner with the big board of blocking guys, using Fuel the Flames to kill all the small stuff, while most of our creatures actually don't die to Fuel the Flames, which is, important. And then maybe being able to kill people slowly with the Monument of Endurance with the Thunderhead Gunner. That's kind of what we think. Or, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping we got paid off in pack 2, but the rest of the draft was a little iffy. So we'll see. Okay, we have both of our colors. Only 2 mana, but we have a Midnight Mangler, the Slick Imitator, and some other things. So I think we just keep this. We go first, so I wonder if we just want to play the Imitator and then play the Mangler. Depends on what our opponent's doing. And Scurryfoot. Okay, Scurryfoot is fine. Let's just start our engines so it's just going. And then we can just attack into them. Yep, they're going to gain a life. They're probably not going to want to block this thing. Go up. Let's just play this as a 1/4. All right, we're getting our stuff working because now we get to just cycle cards, ping them, go to max speed, make copies of big stuff. Well, Monument of Endurance is good. Let's see. They have 2 mana up. What could they have? They could have Spectral Interference. That is something. I think we probably just attack into them. Let's see. They're playing 3 colors. Do we think they're playing Spectral Interference? I could play a Midnight Mangler, or we could also just hold up ours. You know what? I'm kind of fine with that. If they, I guess, oh no, to be fair, this is the worst turn to hold up a counterspell, because they're just going to, like, activate the Stampeding Scurryfoot. But I guess if they do, we could trip up the elephant, but that seems bad. Ooh, that's a good counterspell. Perfect. Never mind. Don't remember anything I just said. It all worked out, and we're really happy about it. Okay, now we get to play Marauding Mako. Maybe we should just attack for speed. Yeah, let's attack with this one for speed. Alright, max speed. Though, funny enough, we don't actually have anything to do with it, but we'll play this. And we'll play this. And pass the turn. Now we have a lot of stuff going on. If we cycle cards, good things happen. Looks like they could make an elephant. Currently, the Monument of Endurance is doing nothing because we have no things we actually really want to cycle. This becomes a 2/4, which is an actual problem. They're going to fight the Artillerist. All right, that's annoying. Don't really want to do that. Maybe they have a plow through? They have to trade? That would be great. This is saddle 2. So there's that. Gonna wait till we get something sweet to do with this. Though, getting double Monument of Endurance, maybe that was probably the thing we had to do. Oh, no, we don't get to. Okay. Alright, that does happen. Alright, another trip up. Playing Midnight Mangler doesn't seem that exciting. Let's see, let's trip up on our turn. Let's cycle it. Do the things. I think we're gonna draw a card. Was looking for a land that was blue. Probably pass the turn. This is kind of our removal though, so I don't think we want to. Maybe we should have just played this so we didn't get enticed. That's pretty bad. We do want to get rid of this thing, but we don't want to bounce it because then you just get to replay it. So, they do have tokens. I'm just going to draw more cards, honestly. Draw a mountain, draw an island? No. Alright, we get a gunner. Sure. Oh, they just scooped it up because they accidentally attacked with the 1/1? Alright, that did not look good for us, so I'm very glad that we just... Alright. I understand the shame concede opponent, but you didn't have to do that. You could have rallied back. Oh well. All right, 1-0. Sweet. Just red mana? That's a no from me, dog. We're gonna mulligan this for sure. Mulligan. All right, much better hand. Wow, this is a hard mulligan here. Thunderhead Gunner feels so bad to put on the bottom. It's so good. Actually, all these cards feel bad to put on the bottom. But if we put a land on the bottom, we're going to kick ourselves to death. If I don't draw a land, we're going for it. We're going for it. I want all these cards. I don't want to put any of these on the bottom. If we don't draw some lands, we will scream. But... Ooh, that was the worst thing to see after we just did that. Though, turn 3 when they actually attack... Actually, no. It'll be their turn 3. They can level it up. Or exhaust it. Sorry, I say that all the time. Kickoff celebrations. Start your engines. Alright. And looking for a swamp, it looks like. And give us a land, baby. Hoorah! 2 mana. 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 2 mana That's what we needed. No lands, please. Please, no lands. They found it. This looks bad. Ooh, it does not look as bad as I thought. Sure. Block this thing. Interesting. I can Fearless Swashbuckler attack, but it doesn't get any of the stuff. I can Monument of Endurance right now, but then we're going to be behind. If we Swashbuckler, attack for 3, they probably don't block, right? If they do block, they double block, and we kill the heavy, and then we have to deal with this thing afterwards. But then we have this. Yeah, maybe let's just do that. Let's just say, hey, we're attacking you. You forgot. We're attacking you, opponent. Yeah, up to 2. That's right. And then maybe we'll get to max speed before we play the Monument or the Boommobile or the Thunder Gunner. Okay. Or our opponent's just going to kill our Fearless Swashbuckler and we're going to be really sad. This is crew 2. No, we probably just block the creature so it dies. Could have blocked here and forced them to do it, but we are kind of choked on lands a little bit. We got too excited with all our cool cards. We didn't want to get rid of them. I wonder if of those cards, Monument of Endurance was the worst one. Opponent's up to 3 speed. Land off the top was fantastic. Is it the color I want? No. Alright, Monument of Endurance. Opponent's got something. I'm going to pass the turn. Oh, look at all these goblins. That's bad. Interesting. Like yeah, I was going to say. We're in a kind of bad spot. I think we do just keep blocking the goblins that are coming in to kill the tokens so they don't have 1,000,000 mana. But taking 4 damage every turn is not great. If I knew I was drawing a land next turn, I could block here and make him do that, but that's also not very good either. Because as soon as we draw a land, yeah, we just play the gunner and then we're stoked. Take 6. That's bad news. Oh, no, not 6. Sorry. Just 5. But now they have max speed and it can tap for 1,000,000 mana. And when I say 1,000,000, I mean 3. But 3 is a lot. Alright. Ooh. Oh, baby. Well, now the question is, do we play the Thunderhead Gunner so we have a blocker, or do we kill this thing? No, we need a blocker for sure. Alright, Thunderhead Gunner. Let's activate it. Let's discard this counterspell that doesn't matter. Let's draw an extra card. Mako and a Spike Shell Harrier. We could bounce. Nothing really seems great to bounce. Maybe the Grease Wrench Goblin? Currently we can Boommobile for 1, which kills the Marauding Mako. Oh, they have their own gunner. Maybe just bounce their gunner. We are not really easily going to get max speed. I wonder if we just discard the Mako. No, we get to discard a card every single turn. Maybe Boommobile is not going to be good enough. Just because we deal 2 damage if we draw a land. We could discard something, make a treasure token, and then kill it. Still doesn't seem that good. Sure. Alright, Midnight Mangler does not seem super exciting. Let's... This is really hard. I can play my own Mako, actually. I think I will just do this. Discard a card. It'll be Mangler. Draw a card. I guess the treasure token would have been for sure. We get to play something. Another Slick Imitator, though we're not pinging our opponent for literal anything. Okay, we play this. I can just play the Spike Shell Harrier, bounce the Gunner. Attack? No, attacking feels terrible. They lose speed, though. Oh, that is true. Making them lose speed sounds great. Let's just say goodbye. I could attack here, but what do they do? Double block and then what? We're dead. It's got to slow them down. Boommobile could deal damage to their face, right? So we could play it, shoot them in the face, go up to 3 speed. Then we still need to do one. I guess we could Monument of Endurance, and then we have it. But then our Slick Imitators are not that exciting. Grease Wrench, Goblin, and they get to tap a bunch of mana and play their dude again. All right, so not super exciting, not great. I think the only way we win this game if we're able to leverage our Slick Imitators quite a bit better. Oh, geez. What the heck do they have? Fuel the Flames? Okay, they're just trying to scare us. Alright, that's fine. Block. Because if we block with a Thunderhead Gunner, that means we don't die to a Lightning Strike. Keen Buccaneer. These are all cards that are good. I can play this. I can deal up to 2 damage. So we can kill the Marauding Mako. We could kill one of these things. Maybe killing the Mako sounds good. Or we could play Slick Imitator. I kind of like the dealing damage to their face thing. But I can also attack with this Harrier. Kill the Mako. Attack with the Harrier. They have something. Like, I don't know why they didn't play the Gunner. So, like, what do they... They might have... What's it called? the fire... The X and a red thing. And they pump all their team. All right, sorry, we're thinking. Probably want to start killing some of their stuff. It's just so difficult. You know what? I guess we could deal 3 damage to the heavy. You know what? Let's just do that. X is 3. Kill the heavy. Get rid of their mana. Now we have a 6/6 that can attack things. Can also attack with this thing too. Do need max speed. Let's see if they attack around us and they shoot us for 1,000,000. That could be bad, but it's not going to be that much anymore. It could be 3 plus 4. So 7. We go to 2. We block this. We go to 1. Okay, that sounds pretty bad. Okay. We probably just have to block everything. So we're putting them on... What's that card called? Pedal to the Metal? I think that's what it is. Probably need to use our Monument of Endurance to get max speed so we can start using these Slick Imitators. Spend their turn playing that card. They could give it haste, but it doesn't do that much because we can have something bounce off. These just go bounce, bounce. And then we just don't block the Dynamite Diver. So there's that. Sure. Discard, make your guy bigger. I can also just attack for 6 next turn, which sounds pretty nice. All right, let's draw a card. Ooh, Artillerist. Here we go. This is definitely something we needed. Okay. Now we can just play this card and we're happy. Let's discard the Keen Buccaneer. We don't need that anymore. Boom, boom, boom. We will actually just draw a card. Because we're pinging them now. So we get to max speed next turn. Ooh. And Transit Mage goes and gets our flying creature. Does not beat up that thing, though. But we do get a flying creature, so that's nice. Let's play it. Yes, we'll get the Hull Drifter. Draw more cards. We have 19 cards in our library. Honestly, attacking with our 6/6 doesn't really matter that much. I think we want it to block, because we are still at 9. But we get to play Hull Drifter. And then we probably just want to make as many Gear Seeker Serpents as we can. I think that's the plan. The Artillerist is going to help us get to max speed. Then we'll play... we'll play some things. Also kind of looking for a bounce off for this Mako. Would be kind of nice. Or we could bounce off our Spike Shell Harrier, recast it, bounce a bunch of their stuff. Making copies. Blow up an artifact. Oh, geez. Okay, well, it looks like they can either choose the Boom Mobile. Probably get Monument of Endurance, would be my guess. Sacrifice the... Sure. Deal a damage to our face. Yep. Blow up that. We'll give them a nice. That's pretty good. Now they go back to max speed because I forgot that we slowed them down with the blue shell. So now our discard, our Thunderhead Gunner is not nearly as good as it once was. But that is fine. I wonder if we actually should have attacked with the Boommobile last turn just to kind of break everything up. Opponent gets to draw a card. Still feels like they have something. We still think they have the first strike thing. And they give +2 and first strike, so that kills the Boommobile. So that's not very good. Alright, it's our turn. Alright, we have an island. Now we're kind of wondering if we should discard it for max speed. Probably. Yeah, let's discard our island. Probably draw another land. Now we go to max speed. Draw a boosted sloop. I don't know if boosted sloop is actually going to be super exciting this game. Does make our Gear Seeker Serpent cheaper though. We could also just Hull Drifter and draw a bunch of cards. What if we make them use the Pedal to the Metal thing? Because do we care about our Boommobile that much? Maybe not. You know what? Actually, let's cancel that. Let's look and try to find a bounce. If we get bounce off, we're going to be super stoked on this attack. We did not. Ooh, but we did get Vin Wixit. How many cards are in our library? 15? Vin Wixit could kill us, but we also draw a million cards and just hopefully win the game that way. Let's probably wait. Let's play the... let's attack with this guy. Get them to use their card. They're going to block with the Thunderhead Gunner, and they're going to use Pedal to the Metal to kill our Boommobile. They're going to take 6. Never mind. All right. Thought we had that one locked up, but maybe not. Now, next turn, we get to play Gear Seeker Serpent and turn these into copies of it. So that's pretty nice. All right, they're drawing a card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whatever creature we care about the most, we can have Hull Drifter turn into it. Still discarding cards. Sure. Marauder Mako gets bigger. Still feel like they have Pedal to the Metal. It kind of feels like they want to go wide, attack around us, and then smash in. Because they can Pedal to the Metal for 5, plus whatever damage it is. So we just have to make sure we block all 3 powered creatures currently. Though they are discarding a bunch of lands. Maybe we're super off. Okay, Gas Guzzler. Opponent has 15 cards just like us. Here we go. Do I want to block with this thing? Do it like that? Fuel the Flames. Oh, I forgot to block the... Oh my god, are you kidding? I literally forgot to block the Marauding Mako. So we just lose? Thought they were all blocked. If we lose from Pedal to the Metal, I'm going to be so mad. They have it. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Because we knew they had that card, and we literally just forgot to block that creature. Wow, we really had that one in the bag. We knew they had that. I've been talking about that card the whole time. We literally just blocked too fast. That is so irritating. I for sure thought I blocked all the creatures. No joke. Oh, man. Okay, opponent goes first. Well, I kind of like this. We can kill any early aggression with Fuel the Flames and play these other cards when we need to. Sure. We also get to start our engines, which is kind of cool. Let's scare them. That's right. Turn 1, engine started. Okay. We are currently not drawing any of our 2-drops or anything, just more lands. But opponent's not drawing lands? Amazing. Wow. More lands for us is not good, but playing this is great. If we can get a free win off of our opponent not having lands, that would be really great. I would appreciate it. Opponent's really frustrated. Has to discard a card? They do. Ooh, that's not a very good card though, so that's fine. All right, speed is 2. Monument of Endurance, pass the turn. We also have a trip up for them. Opponent scooped it up. We got a free win. Karma is real. God is alive. And we love it. Hole Drifter, not as much, but we have our colors. We have Start Your Engines cards early. Yeah, keep it. Island. Double red is also nice whenever we get our Boommobile. Oh, this person for sure likes, Fallout? Well, more lands is not what we love, but them not having a creature and us playing Slick Imitator is kind of nice. Engines started. And they cycle. Perfect. Oh yeah, they have the lands too. Well, those look kind of cool. I did like the TV show, so... But didn't really play the games. Oh, I just noticed their sleeves. Nice. Let's attack them and see what they want to do. Want to die? I don't think we get punished here. Keen Buccaneer. We can attack with this and... never mind. Never mind. We can't. That's a big ol' baddie. Ooh. Big ol' baddie that's probably going to be... They have to draw again? Maybe I want to get my speed up and just be like... Should we be aggressive with this? You know what? Let's do it. I say yes. Play it again, Sam. Yeah. Speed is going to be 2. Like, waiting till they got it huge also makes sense. But that's still gonna a ways away. Okay. Artillerist. Maybe I wait on this card. Maybe we just play Artillerist and Midnight Mangler. Or I could Artillerist and draw a discard. Then we are at 3 speed. No, having the Mangler means they can't really attack us, though, which feels good. Yeah, let's just do that. Creature time. So if opponent does attack into us, I guess no, they'd be fine getting rid of the Keen Buccaneer. I would assume. Yeah, we probably loot. Ooh, okay. I think we just say no blocks. We're like, you know what? I don't need to block that. We'll take some damage. Ooh, Rover Blades. Not excited for you to put that on your guy. Vinwixit. Might just have to do a ton of blocking. They only have 1 mana open. They can't untap this without multiple manas. Let's do this. Discard occurred. I think Holdrifter is going to be far too slow now. Go to more stuff. Honestly, probably should have just played the Slick Imitator instead of the Vinwixit. They go to 14. But we will probably draw a lot more cards. Though showing them the Vinwixit's probably a bad idea. Their whole turn is Rover Blades. Then they have a 4/4 double strike trample reach. We block, die. Okay, we literally don't have enough damage. Oh, actually, we're alive though. And they can't Rover Blades, so now we just triple block and say, sure, what do you want? Oops. Yeah, cancel. Up to you. Oh, if you... That is bad. And we lose the Artillerist. Okay. Most likely. And we all... Ooh. No, not the Artillerist. Well, now I need to cycle a card really badly. Well, that does cycle a card, doesn't it? Now we have max speed. Very good for us. Might have to take a ton of damage right now, though. That's so brutal. Yeah. Play a Slick Imitator and pass the turn. But now I get to draw a bunch of cards. Yep. We're just taking this right here. Yep. Take 8. I need a bounce off. I need something. We can play the Gearseeker Serpent, which is nice. Well, there is that. Maybe we hold on to this? I can also just trip up. I can do both of these things in the same turn. I don't want them to have Defend the Rider, that we just lose the game if they have that. So let's... yeah, get rid of this thing. Fearless Swashbuckler. Attack like this. Take 4, go to 9. Let's see. We need like a Midnight May. Oh, Scurryfoot. Is playing more creatures. All right, makes sense. Makes sense. Saddle attack. Make a treasure. All right, get low. That's real nice. Guess we're just gonna counter that thing, or it can play 2 of these. I kind of want to counter it. I can attack with a Swashbuckler and lose the Swashbuckler. But it will also kill us if we draw too many cards, right? So let's play a Mountain. The other thing is if we play this and make a token of it, they probably just die next turn. Because they play a 4/4. I guess they don't straight up die. Maybe I shouldn't have played that card. Attack like this. Sure. They go to 8. I think we do just pass. Counter their big guy. Or they can just... Ooh, that's an even better card to counter. Yep. Fantastic. Lots of lands. I guess I could double block this guy. We don't really want that. Let's just cast this. Sacrifice this. Target the Gear Seeker Serpent. Now we have 2. I will play a land because having lots of lands will be helpful. If we go to 12 at any point, we can make them both unblockable. We just win the game. Though I guess that won't come up because we're just going to make one unblockable next turn and one unblockable the following turn. So, though we do have to watch them Rover Blade. So we still want to draw something. Wow, lots more lands. Whoa, wait, Muruganda Raceway? That's 10, 11. Is this 12? No, no, no. 10, 11. Oh, we're so close. Probably just block with as much stuff as we possibly can next turn. We were so close. If we had played more lands earlier in the game. Sure, we held some. Attack for 5. They go to 4. They can either make this a 7/7 or they can give it double strike. They can't do both. 4, 5, 6. Oh, they need another land anyway. Oh my god. Are you serious? Are we dead? No, we're not dead. Okay, we're still alive. It's still... Oh god, that's crazy. Alright, alright. We're alive, we're alive. Everything... Oh, they have menace. We're not alive. Oh, we are alive. Double block this. Go to 1. Oh my god. That's crazy. Go to 1. Draw 2 cards, and then Gear Seeker Serpent's enough to finish them off. What are they doing? Oh, they had it. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's so brutal. Let's just make them both. Show them we could have done this. That's what we were trying to do. Oh, man. Our opponent didn't see it. They didn't see it. Oh. Phew. Oh, my gosh. How did we survive that? I'm so sorry, opponent. That's so brutal. Great game, though. That was crazy. That was really close. That was a good one. No red mana. Are we happy with that? No. No. We can't play with that. Much better. Probably get rid of the Thunderhead Gunner because I need to draw lands. Let's play Island and pass the turn. I don't know if we're gonna bounce off their 1-drop. Probably not. Yeah, definitely not if it's a rat or something. Go ahead. I could cycle that, but I don't think we want to. Wreckage, Wickerfall. Yeah, you can have that. I'm not going to bounce that and let you surveil again. Yeah, that's no good. We'll play Boosted Sloop, and then we'll probably play Magmakin into it. Or we could also Transit Mage into Spike Shell. We might want to wait on that one, though. Ooh. That's pretty good. Alright. Island, let's... Artillerist. Crew it up. Attack. Draw a card, discard a mountain. I wonder if Transit Mage just isn't that great anymore, because then we can just do this in the air? You know what? Let's just discard the mountain. Hit them for 1. Opponent double blocks. Cool. I'm going to bounce off the token. Kill that. Feels good. That's how we drew it up. The opponent has so many cards in their hand. We're going to draw some more, but geez. Ooh, sure. Attack for 1? Okay. I will attack you with Boosted Sloop again. We just drew the Spike Shell. Well, that means Transit Mage kind of sucks. Let's try to draw a land then. Discard the Transit Mage. We could go get Boom Mobile, but like I'm not that excited about that. Just please don't make us discard cards. Okay, sure. Dawn Tyrant. That will trade with the Boosted Sloop for sure. Okay, they have max speed though, which is not very good for us. Sweet. Yeah, maybe I just Spike Shell Harrier. Get rid of the Dawn Tyrant. Crew with the Harrier. Draw, discard a mountain. Ping them for more. It is unfortunate we haven't started our speed at all, but they are at 11 now. They can recast their... Oh, they scooped it up. I wonder if they were waiting for double black. Like maybe they had some spin outs in their hand, right? And they couldn't play them. Huh. I would like both of my colors. And a lot of 3-drops, which our deck is mainly 3-drops. I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. Let's get a mountain in there. Heck yeah. Let's keep this hand. Let's put the Spike Shell Harrier back because we can get it with the Transit Mage. And then we get to start our engines. And Boosted Sloop, Transit Mage attack. Vroom vroom. Alright, we're playing against Simic. Whoa! Oh, they were able to cast that card? That's very annoying. 3/3 is a problem. That's going to be a lot of stuff. I got to kill that thing. Yep, I was assuming that Teamer was going to be coming. Yeah, that's right, Diaper Boy. Pothole Mole. Now the question is, well, I still think we play Boosted Sloop, unless we draw something else. But to be fair, our deck does not have any Lightning Strikes in it, which is unfortunate. Ooh, Mangler. Yeah, I think we're just going to Mangler. Turn 3, you can Transit Mage into the Harrier, but we don't want to bounce this because then they can just blow it up. Though they do have to spend a lot of mana to do that. Maybe we just Boom Mobile it instead. And it's flooded. It's engine. Wow, they're going full-on aggressive. They are being aggressive. Being aggressive. Alright. Transit Mage. Go get Spike Shell. Got too many vehicles. We might just have to bounce the Web Strike, dude. But this is not looking so good for us. We like might have to just chump. But the problem is that we don't really want to chump because then we can't crew any of our vehicles. Oh, jeez. Shoot something for 2. We'll have to probably wait a while for this one. Boom Scholar. Oh, boy. Hair on the Scholar, maybe? Just be like, no, get back in your hand. We can't really afford to attack. Though, to be fair, are we really chumping with this? Probably should have chumped last turn if we were going to. Though next turn, Boom Mobile can do some damage. If they recast the Boom Scholar. Ooh, okay. Block here. Probably block here, too. Just lose it? I don't really want to lose it, though. Go to 5. Because now if they pay Boom Scholar, we can Boom Mobile the crap out of it, right? Lagak. And there's a Scholar. I will trade the Transit Mage for the Lagak. Because I kind of have to. Yes. All red mana. Red. And we will exhaust this. X is 3. We will kill the Boom Scholar. And we will pass the turn. Awkwardly, our Slick Imitator doesn't have 2 power, so we can't actually crew the Boommobile. This is going to be quite hard to do. Oh, God. I was not expecting to see this thing. All right, that's what they were looking at. Are they going to bolt something? They can bolt something or draw 3 cards. They should probably just draw 3 cards. Bolt our face. Okay. That's a scary thing. And they attack with the Venom Sac Lagak. Oh, wait, it was already post-combat. Oh, boy. Trip Up is not good. They get to attack with this thing. We can't ever bounce it. We have to figure out how to kill it. I guess we just block with our Spike Shell. Pass the turn? Wow. I was not expecting Loot the Pathfinder to be something I was having to play against right now. He's a scary guy. He makes lots of mana. He draws lots of cards. He shoots you in the face. Draw 3 cards. Yep. He's sneaky. He's a sneaky little map guy, I guess. He finds stuff. He's a good finder. He's a Hufflepuff. Hufflepuffs are good finders. I don't like that. Maybe we just bounce the heavy. Yeah, do you want to draw this card again? Get out of town. Yeah, I 100% agree that Loot's Dark Ritual should be Giant Growth because it's just, or make him Grixis. He is like the big baddie's like baby boy or whatever. All right, let's get a card that we like, and that's a mountain. Okay, mountains are cool. Like I like them, but you know. Boosted Slurp. We're just dead if we don't attack, right? But we can't. Well, whenever you do attack with someone, right? Okay, so we just attack for 2 or 6. I think we just attack. Trade with their Lagak. We just gotta find something. Come on, this is it. If we don't find it, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we found something. It does mean that our Spike Shell Harrier will trade for... Whoa, okay. I think currently we're going to 1 right now. Sure. Oh, I guess they all attack. We bounce one of the things. Oh, they're going to saddle that, aren't they? Yeah. We have to kill that stupid goblin. We just don't have enough blockers. We're just straight up dead. Yeah. Our counting's a little off. Maybe we had to bounce off our Midnight Mangler is what we had to do. Yeah. No, but that still would have just been one more blocker. Like, it's just not enough. I still think... I stand by us having to attack, though. At least we killed loot. You know? At least loot is dead. That's the most important thing. Loot died at the end of this. So, there's that. After bolting us in the face, of course. No. I don't like losing. Oh, it smells like we're keeping it. 3 blue 2-drops with 2 islands and a cycling card. I think I'm just gonna keep it. Ugh, it's so bad. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. That was so lucky. We got it. Ooh, they're gonna mill us to death. Let's just start our engines and get our game plan going. Though I don't think we're fast enough. I think the mill could easily kill us. Like, we can't really crew the Midnight Mangler very easily. Sure, sounds good. Let's attack in. Say hiya. Speed. Maybe we do just play the Artillerist. I was thinking about marauding Mako and then holding up the interference, but you definitely have to respect the mount, and we don't really have a way of destroying it. Or the monument, sorry. So... Okay. I am just going to attack. They also missed a land drop. Alright, let's make this quick and decisive. I think Fuel the Flames is not going to be it. Sure. Mill some cards. Red mana. Did we want that? I don't really think so. I think we're fine. The question now is a Grim Bauble. You know what? I think we're just going to counter that. I don't want them to kill our Mako or anything. They're going to make us mill again? All right. Okay. Attack for speed. Nice. Let's play a Mangler. And then another Mangler and go swing in next turn. Oh, we could have made another Mangler? I don't think we want to do that. Oh, I see. Mill us a bit more. Our deck also wants to draw cards, so it's probably a problem. Okay, that's annoying. Memory Guardian. Okay, that's bigger than our dudes. That is a problem. I could also just attack with everybody. You know what? I could also just turn this card into one of these. Yeah, let's do that. Yep. Now we have 2. And pass the turn. I want to attack with these, but just the thing's in the way. Gotta find like a bounce or something, but maybe we want to bounce the River Churn Monument. Tortoise is annoying as heck. And they get a treasure. Cool. I could just wipe the board next turn and we get to attack with a bunch of stuff. Land doesn't help that, though, because we wanted to use this to crew it. You know what? Yeah, we should have done this last turn. Not bad. We have another one in our deck. If we can cycle some more stuff, we can make some more things happen. Draw a card. Sick. All right. Mage. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Yep, let's go get our Probably Boommobile, actually. We could get a Harrier, but they just get to recast it. Boommobile does a lot of damage. Let's do this. Let's crew it up. Let's attack with everybody. 8. They'll take 5. And mill us. Ooh, a spike shell's gone. Okay, we can Boommobile for 4. Okay, that's enough to kill the Memory Guardian. And then we have a 6/6 vehicle. Okay. We gotta put the pedal to the metal. Boommobile's the way to do that. Come on, don't do anything. Sweet. Okay. Ooh, Buccaneer. Cool. Very cool. But Boommobile. X is 4. Please don't counter this. Looks like they're going to counter it. Alright, sucks to suck, I guess. Pass the turn. Kind of played right into the counter spell. We knew it. How many cards are in our graveyard? 13. Uh-oh. Is this just twice? Those cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. And we have... Okay, so we'd be at 2? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, are we toast? Oh, God, this feels like we're toast. Our deck is too slow. Our deck is far too slow. They're just going to mill us out. And they could do it at any time. Because we don't want to discard. Like... Oh, okay. What? I thought... Well, alright. Did they need to do that? Maybe. Maybe we should have attacked last turn just to get the rest of the damage in. At max speed and we're too slow. I know. Ugh. Shoot. We get 2 damage in. I guess we also added more cards to our graveyard. Yeah, it's over. Oh. They don't... No, they have a Guidelight Optimizer. They've already got it. And they drew a land anyway, but... They had it with just this, too. Yeah, we did. We definitely saw that coming. Man, these Memory Guardians totally screwed us up. Dang. Our deck is built to be, like, go into the long game, and that Monument definitely stops that from happening. Oh, almost on the gravy train today. So close. 4 and 3. Like, the deck was pretty cool. I still love this archetype. I think we were missing some of... Like, if we had more of these, or, like, more cycle stuff, that'd be great, but... I think our actual path to victory was a little bit too narrow. It's like Imitator just was not doing it for us in this deck, and we never got the chance where they had a bunch of creatures and we just got to fuel the flames and wipe the board, even though our deck was kind of built to be able to do that. So, yeah, free wins, free losses that we gave away, all this stuff. But in the end, God, I still like this set a lot. I think it's super sweet. And I'm really happy that blue-red actually is an archetype that works and is fun. The biggest thing is that it's really fun. And in the past, it just has been so brutal and awful that I just didn't like it. So anyway, that's it. 4 and 3. Almost there. Dang it.